Ready to open the hood? Usetool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app.
In order to change the oil, you will have to purchase an oil filter and an oil bottle. You can find the recommended parts and products in the video description, as well as in the link to know the type of oil and the amount needed. Turn your engine off, pull up the handbrake, pull on the bonnet release lever, and open the bonnet. Open the oil fill plug. This will increase the oil flow when performing an oil change. Lift the front of the vehicle. Place the vehicle on the 2 axle stands. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, raising your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. Remove the crankcase using a ratchet and a 10mm socket. You can now see the drain nut. Using a socket wrench and a 17mm socket, unscrew the drain nut. Start the process with the wrench and finishing off by hand. Be careful on the last few turns, the oil can squirt out immediately. You have to anticipate by placing a container underneath to collect the oil. You can learn how to make one by watching another of our videos. How to make a collector for liquids. Let the oil run out for 10 minutes or so. When you change the oil on your car, you must also replace the oil filter. Close the oil fill plug. Using a socket wrench, an extender, and a 10mm socket, unscrew both screws holding the engine cover. Take off the engine cover. To prevent the oil that is contained in the filter from spilling out, place the liquid collector underneath. Using a socket wrench, an extender, and a 27mm socket, release the oil filter flange by turning it anti-clockwise so that it turns easily. Finish unscrewing by hand. When it has been released, turn it upwards to avoid spilling any oil. Place the flange and filter in the collector.
Okay, guys, if we can share this video with you and help you save a lot of money, it's also thanks to our partner, Mr. Auto. So, if you want to support us and buy the part for this operation, visit their website. Okay, back to work.
Using a thin screwdriver, take out the rubber O-ring, which is located on the flange washer. Replace it with the one found in the box of the new filter and the one located on the flange stem. Clean the filter flange with brake cleaning fluid and a piece of tissue. Take the new filter. Replace the seals with those provided in the new filter box, taking care to properly oil the surface. Insert the new filter into the flange until you hear the click that says it has been locked into place. Rescrew the filter in place until it makes contact. To tighten it, take a socket wrench, an extender, and a 27mm socket. Careful. With this kind of oil filter, the new joint can be excessively thick, making the actual tightening process more complicated. As a result, you have to ensure that the flange washer is flat against the oil filter housing. For this step, you can also use a torque wrench that has been set to 25 Nm. Reinstall the engine cover. Then screw it back on. Replace the drain plug gasket with a new one. Then screw the drain nut back in. Start by hand, then finish off using a wrench without being overly zealous, of course. Now you have to put the oil back into the motor. You have to be very careful and precise when doing this part of the job. Firstly, put the crankcase back in place, then lower your car back to the ground and check the oil level. This is something that can only be done when the vehicle is flat. Begin by putting 90% of the suggested amount. This will leave you a large enough margin to adjust the level of oil appropriately. You can find the exact amount of oil suggested for your car in the description of the tutorial. Close the oil fill plug. Start the engine and let the car run for 30 seconds. This will fill the oil filter. Remove the oil gauge and wipe it down. Plunge it back into its sheath. Remove it again and check the oil level. The optimal level is near the maximum, but be careful to never go over it. Based on the level indicated on the gauge, readjust to obtain the optimum amount. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from Usetool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.